Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. But yeah, Mahama media, Texas, you drew huh? Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Well, so we are seated once again to do the work of God here on Sammy Flex TV. And I'm here with my 3-man squad once again. As usual, we have a lot to talk about today here on Showbiz Daily. Showbiz Daily is live on Sammy Flex TV. Tell others that this is where Ghana sits to discuss its activities in the showbiz space. But even before we start talking, I have something in the open that I would want us to have a general conversation on. It's not actually part of one of our topics. It is just something I came across and I said, well, let me pick opinions, just as the writer or the author is also seeking opinions on what she has written. Richie, bring Ohimawe just post. I'm interested in this post. Ohimawe is asking a question, and her question is that media stations versus talented presenters, who makes who relevant? I love this question, man. And of course, Nanaya Brefo is up there and she says she's interested. Of course, I know why she'll be interested. It is coming from Ohima Oyeje, who works with Angel FM. And Nanaya Brefo is also a former employee at Angel. I'm sure it's one of the internal politics. And he said, I support this with 10 bags of Dangote cement. I'm sure that is what they are doing. So let's ask ourselves here. And I know you are also there. You understand this industry very well. You would want to be a part of this. Media stations versus talented presenters. Who makes who relevant? Ro, it's not part of us. Just some 2 minutes. Let me see what you add.
Well, it depends. It depends, and especially in our modern day and age, things have changed a lot. In fact, when you look at the influence of social media or the new media as it is being called, it makes it 50-50. There are some traditional media houses that some of these talented presenters are more popular than in terms of their followership. So in that sense, when it comes to relevance or whatever definition you would want to give to relevance, your relevance is definitely the number of followers that you have and how they respond to you.
Yeah.
So yes, in some instances, these skillful or talented presenters with large influence actually make some radio stations or media houses relevant.
Okay.
But in other cases, media houses that have also built their following for quite some time also is able to make certain people relevant, certain talented presenters relevant. So it depends on the time that these two entities are merging. If as at the time they are merging, whoever has the higher following or the higher influence is the one that is making the other relevant, and not the other way around. So if that is why a media house that will be formed in recent times would want to scout for some of the popular people in the space, because they need their relevance in order for their platform to also be relevant as at that time. So yes, it is 50-50. It depends on the time that they are merging, who has more following, who has a larger influence. If it is the presenter, then definitely the presenter is the one that is making the platform relevant. If it is the platform that has more following, then it is the vice versa. They are rather making the people relevant.
Well, this is what Roland brings on to the table as much as this discussion is concerned. If you are watching us, I know at this stage you also have a voice. Sometimes you don't have an opinion, but you can disagree or agree with people. And that is when they come and say you are not making sense. Meanwhile, we did not know your opinion to start with. Roland thinks it is vice versa based on who is having the numbers. Roland is the digital communicator for Shagzi, and of course he is also a pundit and part of the road management of Shatter Movement Empire. Let me go on to Intimdodo Solomon Chemo. Let me ask him Ohima's question. Same way. Who brings relevance onto the table? The media house or the talented presenter? Chemo.
Okay. In the year 2023, it is the skillful presenter.
In the year 2023.
It is the skillful presenter.
Continue.
The talented presenter.
Continue.
And the reason is that it is so easy to start a radio station or TV station or whatever. But to be relevant in the space, you need that talented presenter. Your money can't do foco in the space.
Your money, as in the media house?
The media house's money. Starting a media house today without a skillful presenter or a popular presenter, forget it. You are going to waste your money. You won't go anywhere. Because in the space that we are in now, the last time I did a count of radio stations in Ghana, it was over 500.
Hey!
In fact, Kumasi alone, I think Kumasi...
1 minute.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, it's true.
It will be even more. It's like the last time I did the count a long time ago. Kumasi alone at a point in I don't know the number now, but it was getting closer to 200 or so.
Hey.
Just Kumasi alone.
More.
So, but ask yourself, how many of the stations do you know? You won't count more than 5. Even in Accra here, a lot of radio stations. But if we ask you, how many of them do you listen to? You will mention 2 or 3. And it's all because of the presenters. If they move to the other one, that person will move the crowd to that the news station that they are going. So in the year 20, in fact, sometimes if the presenter get out of that radio station, that's the end of the radio station. And we have examples.
Hard example.
Yes. So in the year 2023, it's the presenter. But the TV station can sack the presenter. The next day, presenter is online making waves more than the TV station or the radio station. So in the year 2023, it's the presenter. Just that you can also downplay somebody's investment. Like if you have the talent and you can't do it for yourself and somebody is bringing money to make it happen, you cannot downplay their relevance in the space. So I would say it is the presenter, but you cannot say that the investor is not doing anything or the station owner is not bringing anything on board. They are also bringing something that will make the whole thing make sense. The presenter and the money behind you will bring that relevance that we are all looking for. But if I have to choose between a presenter and a radio station or TV station, in fact, I won't even think twice to pick the presenter, because I can just go with the presenter, create a Facebook account, and then we are in. Create a YouTube channel and it's free, and then we are in. And within short time, your talent and everything,
Will still come up
yes,
again.
you can even blow up, and then the TV station will not be anywhere closer to what you've been doing. So in our case, if you consider us as a media house, how much we spend here and how we do our things here, it is nowhere closer to some of the TV stations we have.
Yeah.
But we are more relevant than them.
I know, right?
Yes, and it's because of us. So it's not more about the radio station, but the people who are making the radio station. So for me, it shouldn't be a dicey thing in 2023. If we were talking in 1995, 96 to maybe the mid of 2000s, like to 2010 or something, then I would say the radio stations.
But
For now, in the year 2023, is the talented presenter, because you don't need radio or TV station to make it.
Well, there are so many people who are popular online doing basic things.
Yes.
In fact, basic things. And they are very, very relevant online. So I want to side with Team Dodo Solomon to an extent. As it stands now, few platforms can just put someone from nowhere. And even if they put you on from nowhere and you don't have it, you'll still be there. After all, the Peace FMs are big. But there is someone on Peace FM that you and we don't know.
Yeah.
There is someone doing a certain show on Peace FM that we don't know. It is not everybody on Peace FM who is bigger. That is fact. And I think we have to just give this answer to Ahima Oyeje.
Yeah.
So if you are watching us and you know Ahima, tell her that her answer is right here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. Meanwhile, in Team Dodo Solomon, you just heard from is the online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and he himself will also take you through your digital solution, streaming, monetization, and more via his Team Dodo digital solution. So call them anytime you face any issues with your streaming or monetization platforms. Samini is still being lashed by some industry peeps, and this time round, at least some names I can mention in relation to this. We have Boo God, formerly Bulldog. We have Hammer of the last two. Now, why are they lashing Samini? They are lashing Samini because they think after they sent young Black Sherif to the Play Ghana Agenda press conference, they should have protected him when backlash started coming at him, when people started threatening, trying to cancel him and all that. They are not expecting someone like Samini and Deputy Minister Okreko Mante to be quiet. They need to be up and doing just to save Black Sherif from the stress that he's going through at the moment. Now, some people agree, others also disagree. There is a sound or an audio that I would want us to watch, or that is a video that I would want us to watch, as well as an audio, any of them that is available. Let's find out what they are saying, the truth, the lies, and the reality in there. That what has Samini got to do with those chasing Black Sherif? Is he really to protect him as they want us to believe? And what is he protecting him against? Or what is he protecting him for? How about him? Is he also immune from what Black Sherif is suffering from? Let's pay attention to this. When I come back, more conversations will continue.
As Blacko is facing the backlash, I expected Mark them to issue a statement to. As Blacko is facing the backlash, I expected Mark them to issue a statement to.
Not only it seems the deputy minister Reggie for protect arm.
Yes.
Samini for protect arm. The people where they come stand there with the small boy, but now they speak out for the boy.
Yes. We know that the only person who suffers is Blacko.
Thank you.
Nobody else suffers on that stage. They have nothing to prove to anybody again. Blacko is in his prime, so he has a lot to prove.
Good.
Now,
should have known that.
The only crime he committed was listen to his elders and show up.
Yes.
If he hadn't come,
yes,
the boys could talk. Say, "You see, small boy,
you know the respect."
Yeah, Frau Umba.
Yes, Samini is on Twitter.
Yes.
Back and forth with Shatawale for what? He should be using his energy, exerting that energy to protect Blacko.
But Samini is also a brand.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Now
Everybody picks. No, after the back, everybody pick Blacko.
Yeah.
They won't kill him. So protect the boy. As you am there, they protect him. But nobody's talking for.
as Blacko is facing the backlash, I expected Mark them to issue a statement to.
Not only it seems the deputy minister Reggie for protect arm.
Yes.
Samini for protect arm. The people where they come stand there with the small boy, but now they speak out for the boy.
Yes. We know that the only person who suffers is Blacko.
Thank you.
Nobody else suffers on the stage. They have nothing to prove to anybody again. Blacko is in his prime, so he has a lot to prove.
Good.
Now,
well, so you heard it from Hammer of the last two. You heard it from Bulldog. Earlier on Hits FM, they were expressing their opinion on what is happening after the Play Ghana agenda, where Black Sherif has been fingered by many for being part of that particular protest. In the studio, Kwesi Ama, the blogger, has also joined us, and I'm sure we can continue with the conversation. So you can also be part of it one way or the other. Now, to the real issue. Samini, is he really to protect Black Sherif? Why are they calling on Samini to do this? And as a matter of fact, Samini himself, what did he even do wrong? Is he the one who invited Black Sherif there? Nobody knows, as a matter of fact. But they are saying that because the backlash started hitting at Black Sherif, he should have come forward to protect him. How do we resolve this? What has Samini done wrong? Maybe Chemo can start this and let's push it forward.
Interesting. I think they are giving Samini a task that he can't, in fact, execute or do it in any way. He can't. So for that one, I think they are not being fair to him. But yes, the protection should have come before even the press conference. If there is any protection at all, it would have been Blacko, you don't need to be here. That would be the most, like, the best protection that they could have given to Blacko at that time. For if they were really thinking about the whole thing and the consequences that may come. That's why some of us were saying that they didn't really went through the whole thing well, like thinking about the consequences, how you are going to solve it. Like there are a whole lot that you have to think about before you come there and talk like that. They didn't do that. So the protection, if there was any protection at all for Blacko, it should be that Blacko, the way this thing will come out, we don't think it will be appropriate for you to be part of it.
Attach yourself.
Yes, even if you support us by talking to us backstage or whatever, you don't need to come here. That would be the best form of protection for Blacko. But if he just, came out to support them the way he did, in fact, he even spoke on that podium. Nobody can protect him after that. How are you going to protect him? You say that leave the young man alone and then people will stop. It will be the same like the way you are saying that Play Ghana. And nothing will change. You are just saying it. No action to back it. It's just you just talking. So the best form of protection is not to allow him or bring him on that stage. After that, now the damage has been caused. So it will be unfair for them to say that Samini and the others should protect him. Yes.
They also fingered the Krekumanti.
Yes, they can't do anything. Yes, they should be saying that they shouldn't have allowed the boy to come there. If they are saying that, yes, I agree with them. But for they are now saying that they should protect him. How are they going to protect him? There's no solution to that. Like, there's nothing that you can do to prevent or stop people from talking about what he has done and what they think about it. It's just an opinion that they are sharing. I watched a video of Reggie Stone talking about the same thing and saying that yes, they should leave the young boy alone. He has not done anything wrong. Black Sherif. Yes, I saw a video like that. But it will not change anything. That's the point.
Okay.
They will still attack Blacko. Because Reggie Stone is not active musician now. He is not doing anything like active that they will attack. So they will attack the one who is in his prime and trying to prove something. They won't go and attack others that they think that they don't have something that they can hurt you with. No. So all of them.
even mentioned it in that video.
Yes, and as I said the other day, the politicians who were there, like Okrekumanti, Nanado's daughter, Jankoma and Jankoma and others, they won't suffer anything. They will still take their salary.
Let me chip in this. She's not just Nanado's daughter. She's the boss of the Creative Arts Agency.
Yes, the boss of the Creative Arts Agency, Jankoma and Nkrumah.
Yeah,
Akufo-Addo. And let me add more. She was appointed. It wasn't by merit. She was appointed by his father. Her father.
But she still has an office.
Yes.
Masa, Chemo, continue.
So the point I'm making is that those people, they don't suffer any consequences for their actions. Whatever that they said at that podium, nothing will happen to them. No matter what you say, they will still eat. In fact, if anything at all, more will come because they are projecting Ghana, so they will even take more salary. But people like Black Sherif and others, the DJs who will come out to say anything or whatever, the retaliation will affect them directly. If the other group, or let's say Nigerians, also decide not to play Ghana or play foreign music, Blacko will be the one suffering, not Jankoma or Okrekumanti or whoever, or any of the people who were there. Most of them will not suffer. So the protection came too late. Now that they are calling for the protection, that's why I'm saying that it will be unfair for them to say that Samini and the others should protect Black Sherif.
No, for the artists, who are not artists, yes. I think they need to do that. But for Samini, who is also an artist himself, I wonder how.
Yes, so it's too late for them to even talk about it. And then I also agree with Bulldog that Samini shouldn't be going back and forth with somebody like Shatawale, because Shatawale's influence is big. So if you try to come out and then the back and forth, the way that is going up, it's like you are still annoying people, and the attack will go to Black Sherif, not you. So like you should minimize it in your own way. Don't try to fuel it by saying certain things that will agitate people to do more. That's all. But protecting Black Sherif there is too late for them to talk about that. The harm has already been caused. Yes, the best way is for them to keep quiet. If they really want to do anything at all, is for them to keep quiet and not to defend this shambolic campaign that they want to embark on. Yeah.
All right. So that was Chemo's way of ending it with a shambolic campaign. That campaign message. Kojama, welcome. Let's continue from there. Yeah. We are still talking about Black Sherif, who is being threatened with the cancel culture in Nigeria, though some people have said other things differently. As it stands now, some people think that Samini, Okrekumanti, they should have protected Black Sherif when they started seeing that there are attacks coming onto the young man. What do you think about this, boss?
Sammy, thank you, and apologies for joining late.
This season is like that.
Apologies.
If you are not careful, small, you'll be late.
Yes, I think Chemo has said it all with regards to whatever threat is coming to Black Sherif. It could have been done earlier. I think that with this, play Ghana music and then all these sort of things that is happening right now. Personally, I think the planning and then everything was in a haste. It was in a haste. They took a short period of time to plan certain things, and then they just decided, okay, Charlie, let's do the press conference tomorrow, or let's do it today. This, that. So everything started with a planning. The short period, because if they used a maximum time to do the planning and then analyze certain situations, they would have known that Black Sherif being on that podium wouldn't be necessary. yes, you may say, okay, now Black Sherif has the voice. I mean,
and he's also an artist.
Yes, and he's an artist who can also add up the voice to make this or
whatever affects artists or Ghanaian artists affect him too.
Exactly. But Brass, I mean, we know that when we say that we are doing play Ghana music and or 90% Ghanaian and then 10% foreign, yes, it is there. I mean, it is stated there. But when we talk of foreign, we all know that most of the times we talk about our Nigerian brothers.
True. And
Black Sherif is one of the guys who has had so much influence in Nigerian music. When he started rising up, Nigeria is one of the sports that made. He was hot over there. Yes, they welcomed Black Sherif nicely in Nigeria. So when we are talking about, playing 90% Ghanaian and then 10% foreign music, so many people are looking in the direction that, okay, then we are talking about Nigeria brothers. Now, if that is the case, at this point, Black Sherif presence wasn't needed. To me, Black Sherif presence wasn't needed.
They only needed some known musicians to lead the protest, so that whoever will come in line with the video will go like, okay, because these artists were even there when the agenda was being pushed, it means it is a verified or a legit agenda.
Yes, Brass, but regardless of it all, then we should stop talking about protection. Because if we are talking about protection, the industry players, if they had sat down to do a long-term planning, they would have known that even Black Sherif presence wasn't needed. And even if he has still been on the podium, his commentary, it has become like a Ghana Nigeria thing. Regardless of it, it is Ghana and then foreign music, but you can't take it away that it is becoming a Ghana and Nigeria thing. Because more of the times, when we talk of foreign music, it is the Nigerian music that is dominating in our system.
Yeah.
So Black Sherif, that we all know, that has had so much impact in Nigeria. Even as at now, people still hail Black Sherif in Nigeria. So if you come out to say, his comment that he came to say, regardless that he wasn't talking directly to Nigerians or Nigerian artists or Nigerian music, people who hold Black Sherif in high esteem in Nigeria will perceive that no, Black Sherif is talking to us. So if he had gone there, fine, wakoho. But if he had kept mute without saying anything,
no, then he better not go there.
That is it. That is what I said initially. So his presence to me wasn't needed. If we mean to protect Black Sherif, his presence there wasn't needed. But if he had gone there and then still not speak, I think all these things are surrounding Black Sherif wouldn't have popped up. Because looking at all those big acts there, like Samini, Rockstone, and then all those that were there, they have had impact in Nigeria. But right now, Black Sherif is the hot spot in our space, who is taking over in Nigeria. So even if they will have some backlash or even if they have some backlash in Nigeria, theirs wouldn't be as much as Black Sherif will have.
The one who is eating from there.
Black Sherif is eating from there. So if in all these things, if the planning was in a long term to do a well planned something and then certain analysis, they would have seen that no, Charlie, Black Sherif, regardless that he has the voice, to add up to whatever campaign we are putting up, at this point in time, let's make him be behind the scenes and the supporters behind the scenes. I think that would have been the best protection rather than making yes, and NCCI qualify for support. Regardless of it or the Bulldog, it has happened. Let's see and then find ways of making things right. But protection there, let's forget. Yeah, the harm has been caused, just as Chemo said.
Well, to Samini, at least you have some people who are protecting your image here on Sammy Flex TV. They think you have no business in protecting Black Sherif or anybody's brand. Everybody should carry his cross. Of course, he's also carried his cross with Shatawale on Twitter. Every morning, Shatawale is on his case. So, Obia carrying the cross now. Wow, Ro, quick one.
But why do we think Black Sherif is the only person that needs protection from this
No,
conversation.
because his name has come up or has come out
Yes.
as one of the targeted brands among the people who did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the same way we can wake up tomorrow and another person, any of the people who went there would be relevant or hot tomorrow, and they can play you this receipt. Bam! Shatawale once was on stage doing F Nigerians, what. The moment he decided to work with Nigerians, all these receipts were pulled out. And if somebody wants to hurt you, whether it is today or tomorrow, it is today that probably you think you don't have your stakes in their industry, so you think you don't need protection. Any of the guys there needs protection. In fact, they did not think thoroughly about the repercussions of what they were going to do, which is why we had this outcome. Why are we complaining for doing the same thing that they are doing to us? Like, why are we complaining? Because the last time we heard that there was a policy of 80-20 or whatever in Nigeria, some people threatened to cancel certain artists in Nigeria, in this country.
Yes.
It is not a secret. So why are they doing the same thing and we are crying? We are special people, eh?
We don't have emotion.
No, we are special people that we can decide to do something to some people, and when they decide to also pay us back, then we come and cry, hey, we need protection, we need this, we need that. They don't need protection. They don't need protection, eh? Or they are the only they are okay. So if we cancel them even from our space, crying, and they will still get somewhere else to go. See, we are even lucky that they are even voicing out their displeasure. How about South Africans who are quiet? They will not tell you what they want to do to you. How about Tanzanians who are quiet? These are all places that you would want to ply your trade, you would want your music to penetrate. It is not about coming out to shout that we are playing Ghana 80, 20, 100, 90, 10. It is not about coming out to do it. Okay. Coming out to shout. See, when the FDA wanted to impose their ban on celebrities, how many press conferences did you see them hold?
Oh, I don't even remember.
How many hashtags did you see them do online? Yeah, they signed the policy, bam, sign, seal, bam. Oh yeah, Bema, go and do it. If you are a man, do it. No, they don't have time. Like, leave people to their will and you expect them to do what? Comply with whatever you are doing. It will not happen. Just put pen on paper, sign, bam. This is the law. And let's see if somebody will flout it. Until then, don't leave. See, whatever threats that are coming are the repercussions of these actions. When the Nigerians did same, they face the same thing with us. So if we have also started this advocacy, let's psych ourselves that these things are going to happen. Like, you have people who will come at you. We will have people who come at you. Now, you fighting for yourself. You think everybody is going to sit down and say what? You want your songs to trend in other countries. In fact, when you see your songs topping charts in other countries, you even screenshot them to come and post and jubilate. But if other people also want to see their song trend in your country, then you say, hey, our people are not doing what? Our people are listening to foreign songs. Our people are doing this. Our people are doing that. What kind of double standard living is that? If you want your song to trend in other people's country, you should be able to leave an open market. That people's song would also trend. That doesn't mean that the call is a bad call. But let's know whether it is a good call or it is a bad call. The moment we start this advocacy, there will definitely be some people from the opposition. Unfortunately, it is Black Sherif's neck that is on the chopping board now, because he has a higher stake today in this whole conversation. But the others who think it is Black Sherif who is being bashed today so they can just keep quiet and gay their eye, should also know that tomorrow they can also be relevant. It is not far from them.
Yeah, no, that story.
They can be relevant, and this receipt will be pulled out to them. And if somebody wants to harm them by this action, as at that time or when it happens, they will do it. Reggie Rockstone can be relevant. Samini can be relevant tomorrow. Any of these guys can be hot tomorrow. And we know how some of these things are linked to other countries like Nigeria and all that. Okay. If tomorrow they want to hurt you, hey, you have no idea. Somebody can go and put 1957 thing that you did to come and say, because of this, even though you are hot today, I'm not going to do this to you. So let's forget about the people who are going to cancel, the people who are threatening to do what. In fact, if we should pull the right plugs, put in the right product, do the right kind of job, the people who are threatening to cancel will even be the same people to promote whatever we are selling. Okay. Let's forget that cancel culture. We will cancel. It is word of. It is just by mouth. Hey. Oh, it is mouth. Forget. It is mouth. Hey. What's happening? We are in this country where people threaten to cancel Nigerian songs. It was simple. They just have to put people on their payroll. If their songs not being played, where is your cancel culture thing? It is your mouth. People threatening people to cancel artists in this country today. Yeah. Is it not by mouth?
Well, they don't make the hard moves.
Exactly. No, if you put in the products that the people want, you see the people who would want to cancel. For it will not hold. It will be very difficult for them. In fact, they would rather have a very tough job. So let's forget. Let's see this as the repercussions of our actions, and let's move on. Because if we should want to focus our energy on the fact that some people are threatening to cancel us, then we will never move forward. Then this agenda, we shouldn't even have started it at all. Let's go and sleep.
Well, that is what Roland Amate also adds to it. High energy in this delivery, as a matter of fact. Looks like Roland is paying because it's campaigning for whatever he's saying. Now, King Promise is also in the news. In a special conversation with Kwejo Sheldon, King Promise was talking about a Ghanaian artist who showed him pepper small in London. Now, according to King Promise, he was in London, and this Ghanaian artist was there to play a concert, and he felt that, oh, Charlie, this is a brother's concert. Sak was also in town, so let me connect. Let's pass in there to support each other. After all, when we win together, we will all go far as Ghanaians. But to the shock of King Promise, when they got there, the people or the artists they thought they were going to support did not even allow them to perform. And he thinks, to him, it was one of the things that is really creating wahala for our industry, because according to him, most of the people in the ecosystem are not even together like that. Even if you try to show that you want to bring that spirit of togetherness, there are some people who will not be giving you that space for it to happen. Now I'm asking yourself, what happened to King Promise? First of all, what do we think about it? And again, do we need unity to make it as an industry? I'm sure that is the major question. That is the major question, is that do we need unity to make it as an industry? And again, with King Promise's experience, what do we think about it? As it stands now, King Promise did not add who exactly did that to the conversation. He did not add any name to it. So it has given some people room to speculate. And people are doing, okay, in the last 2 years, so many artists have played their shows in London, blah, blah, blah. But do they even really matter? Well, I don't think they matter too heavily like that. But the question is, do we really need that unity to be able to advance as an industry? This is the real conversation. A snippet of the video is available for our viewing pleasure, so that we can come back to do the conversation proper.
Vibration, they are basic underlying factor. How do we get to this level where moving like that, people no go see that as competition? Vibration, they are basic underlying factor. How do we get to this level where moving like that, people no go see that as competition?
Bro, that's a problem, bro. I don't know. It's just the mentality of even us as Ghanaians, bro.
Okay.
It can, like I always say, it's not us against each other, it's us against the world. You go shock you say your own brother. Bro, I'm not gonna say names, but I was in London sometime. There was a concert by Ghanaian artists. I was literally there. I'm like, oh, and Sark said, oh, pull up, and I say, yeah, why not? You know, they didn't let me do the thing. I'm like, wait, are we fighting ourselves? I actually came to show you guys love. Like I can actually sell out the venue.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Respectfully. But I'm like, yeah, these are our people, bro. Let's come together. Let's do this. It's for Ghana at the end of the day. But I don't know that niggas see this as competition rather than us being there for each other. Cause bro, I've been on several stages. Like Wiz put me on the stage. On my leg, whenever we're in the same city.
Well, that was King Promise making that particular revelation in the conversation with the head, that is Project Sheldon. And when you go online, people are reacting to it. Oh, Ghanaian artists. Oh, you people there. They be say. But do we need that to grow? Can we still move independently or individually and there will be growth, or what? Ro, continue with that energy and let's see.
If you want to go far, definitely you would have to go with others, because we know that you can't even succeed without collaboration or interacting with a lot of people. So definitely, in order for our industry to reach that height that we all are wishing for, we would need that level of collaboration.
Okay.
However, it is also a competition. I know some people in our space would say, oh, they are not in a competition with other people. Well, you may not be in a competition with somebody, but it doesn't negate the fact that the person is also in a competition with you.
You are not, but he is.
Exactly.
Or you think you are not.
You are not,
but he is.
But he is. You are the benchmark of the person. In fact, you are even the target and beyond of that particular person. Everyone has their dreams and aspirations, and which is why some people would even advise that, Charlie, there is no friend at the job space. Just go do your work and go. That is it. But some people, would want to take advantage of the fact that, okay, they would need that level of collaboration or interaction in order for them to go. Some of these things, we should be able to grow out of it or know that it will happen. There are some people, it is unfortunate that he had to go through it. Because, yes, maybe to him, he would have allowed it. Probably maybe looking at this, but he shouldn't also blame the person that much. Timing is key, reason is also key, and all that. So sometimes somebody may be your favorite, you would need somebody's help, but if the timing is wrong, forget it. You can decide to help somebody, but if you help the person wrongly, you might hurt the person. There are so, like he said, oh, he could have even sold out the place. So what if the person has an agenda? At the end of the day, the person is looking forward to sell his name attached to that particular venue. And we know how some of these things work. Indirectly or unawares, you can enter into a space, and in your quest to help the person, you might steal the person's spotlight easily. And for him to even have the confidence to say, oh, he can sell out the place, means that the person even saw him as a threat to his agenda as at that time. Any other thing, the person would have allowed him to perform. But that particular instance, that particular time, to the person, it would have been suicidal. And you can't blame the person for it. It is business. It is business. I know if King Promise has a bigger artist than him, and he would want to put the person on, especially on his promised land, he would have a plan as to how he would want the person to come on stage.
True.
So that if not for anything at all, he King Promise name would also be mentioned alongside. Should even the person's name overshadow whatever he is doing, he would also find a way or strategize for his name to also be part of the conversation. And that is what the person saw. So yes, as much as it will be unfortunate that, oh, the person probably could have allowed him to help, but ask yourself, did the person really need your help? Because the person really didn't need your help, that is why he even had to turn you down. Let's be okay. Chemo will tell you, your good intentions sometimes may not always be enough. Let's accept this.
Okay.
If we accept this, then we would know or put in the request that, okay, I think you need A, B, C, D. Can I come in and help? If the person says yes, why not? You go. But if the person says no, let's respect each other's space, because I know definitely it will reach to a point. Can Promise wouldn't be pleased with some people just pulling out on them in the name of I want to help you.
Okay.
There are certain helps that it is help today, but the repercussions of it tomorrow you can't bear. It may be of a good help today, but it would be, if you think about the repercussions of it tomorrow, it would have been better for you to have even rejected, even though you rejected the help. Yes, even though you are the one needing the help. If you look at the repercussions, some of the help you need to reject it. Yes, pray from it. Pray some helps don't come your way. Else tomorrow something happens, the headlines, your name will be there. And some of these things, if you don't have the heart to accommodate it, pray some of these help don't come your way. Because I am just wondering if the person had made Kim Promise pass through the show. Kim Promise tells the headlines, and today he has a chance to talk about this. Oh, I am the one who made his event powerful. Such will be a disrespect to the person in question. In your mind, you help the person, but tomorrow's conversation probably would be a disrespect. So yeah, it is unfortunate that he was turned down in that manner, but I don't think it is one that he should be pained about it to say because of that there is disunity in the space. He should also respect people's space and their decisions, same way he would want people to respect his, because sometimes timing is also of importance. You may have the best of intentions, but if the timing is not right, Sammy, you will kill the person even if you would want to help the person at that time.
Do you have an idea who that was?
Well, for now, since he didn't mention him, I wouldn't want to stick my neck out. We can only speculate. Let's leave them, because it wouldn't help Kim Promise, neither the person even in question.
All right, Kwesiama takes over from there, and we are still talking about whether as an industry we need togetherness before we can advance, or better still, even with our solo movement, we are still making progress. And Kwesiama speaks next. Kwesi.
Yes, our industry really needs unity. But unity now, I mean, not just any unity at all. You see, not even some, almost all these shows, before it happens, there is a pre-production process. And then these pre-productions are done by team of members. So I mean, they put in place whatever or however they want the program to go. They have an agenda. They set an agenda that they will want to achieve at the end of the program.
True.
Now, Kim Promise's issue of him being and not being allowed to perform at the event, just as I think Roland has said it all. At that particular moment, Kim Promise could have, snatched whatever the agenda they've set as a team from,
So does it mean that the artists were that weak?
According to Kim Promise.
That's how
he
deduced from it.
Yeah.
On a line that he said he could have sold out the place.
Did Kim Promise perform at Black Sherif's concert in London?
Unless we check,
I
don't know.
There are some few people that have done their show. Stoneboy has done a show. Shatter has been in London this year.
No, Shatter has not done this right now.
No,
take him out.
Okay. Let's take Shatter out. Can Promise. Black Sherif has been there. Stoneboy has also been in London. Ghanaian artists, these are the two that I can think of here. So maybe Asaka Boys have also been in London this year and all that. So maybe there's few artists, but then we know some of the major ones that Can Promise did not pass through. So we can, of which Stoneboy's event is one of them. So let's
see.
Okay,
I know who.
Yeah, I know. Then tell us.
No, don't say it. Men say Christmas.
I know who.
So, Brother, you see, with this conversation, it is not about the artist in question being weak, but we've only gotten the opportunity to hear this in an interview. We don't know what the artists have heard behind doors It could be that there was an instance that maybe Kim Promise went to, a colleague or a friend's show, and then went back to have a conversation with different person that I even made the show possible. I even sold out the show. Without me, the show would have flopped. These are conversations that might have gone. That the artist might have heard of before. Now, even if it is me, because I'm hearing all these things, and then I'm headlining the show, I'm a catcher and say, for true. It is a possibility that whatever conversation. And you said,
my friend, no what but you want to pass through.
I won't allow. If I have heard such conversations that you've had with some people, which is not maybe in an interview, but a one-on-one conversations that you've had, and I'm privileged to, some of these things, and I'm headlining a show, you come that, you are passing through the show. Let's just look at it all. One man I said he would have
sold out.
At that point, what he meant was that the venue that the artist was playing, if he should play his own show there, he would fill the venue. That's what he meant. So his problem is if the artist is sacking him, it is not a big deal to him, because to him, even that space, if he goes there to play his own show there, he will fill it.
But he wanted to help the artist. So why is he now?
He wanted to go support.
Yes,
I'm sure that's why
he wanted to support.
Yes.
So if the person say no, what is your problem now? He didn't allow you to support him, so you are angry. Hey, someone.
Regardless of it or no, Roland said it. Everything is about planning and then timing. At a point, or there are times that people might need your help, or you would want to help people, but it would be a wrong timing. And if care is not taken at that particular point, when you give out the support, it might spoil so many things that are supposed to, that were supposed to benefit the person. So before, when you want to help people, sometimes you look at the timing, you look at the venue, and then, the means that you want to help, and then you phantom all those out to see, is it going to be the proper thing to do? Maybe at that particular point, the artist felt like, no, regardless that I may need Kim Promise support at certain venues, this is not the particular venue that I need your support. Or this is not the particular time that I need your support. We have an agenda. We want to achieve this particular agenda A or B. So you being on the show, and just as I mentioned earlier, it is a team that is working together. It might not be only the artist's decision not to allow him to perform, but rather when the team decide that no, we have spoken about this is the agenda we want to achieve, so we allowing Kim Promise to perform this day at this particular venue wouldn't be a helpful thing to us or to the team as a whole. Regardless of it all, let me still go back to this support Ghana, play Ghana agenda, play Ghana agenda. Brother, those people, or all the people that are calling for play Ghana, play Ghana, play Ghana. Some of these people now they say, Charlie, when you are a foreign artist and you come to Ghana, do this, do that, you will achieve it. So the unity, that one, it is there. You will always not get everybody's support. You could see them on screens, or you could see so many people on TV and radio doing support Ghana, support Ghana, support. But behind closed doors, they are doing otherwise. No, Raza, it's normal. I just take it as one of these.
Well, Chamo will end up that conversation for us on Kim Promise and the Ghanaian artist saga.
Yeah, till Obia or support your own, but Okobo show London or Okofango from. Hello. Or don't be sure in the Pascal and I signed a big gala for now. You are not an
No, that was US though.
No, US. Like this word, it's funny, but one really, if you see him like that. I think me Kim Promise lost me when he even said that he could have sold out the place and all that. No. It means his intention wasn't coming from a good place for me. For you to say that you are not coming from a good place. Yes, you want to help somebody and the person says I'm good. just take it like that. You shouldn't be
Don't
angry.
push.
Yes, you shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't be, because it's even a form of disrespect to the person. You want to say that, oh, your person, oh boy, oh nyemwa, who are you? You are nobody. In fact, you most at times you want to help people that you think they need help, not the people that you think they are okay. If you want to offer somebody's help, what the basic assumption is that that person needs help. That's your basic assumption for you to even offer help to somebody. So if you approach the person and the person says, no, I'm okay, respect the person. If you push it out, it means you don't respect the person. It's okay to offer help to people, but if that person says, oh, I'm okay, just leave it there. Pushing it is a form of disrespect to the person that you want to help.
Okay.
It's like you want to force your way because the person is nobody. You don't do things like that. And now that's what King Promise is trying to depict, even if that's not his intention. Because he wanted to use it in a positive way, like we all want to help each other, we are in the same industry, yes. But you don't force yourself to help people. You don't force yourself in their space and say, I want to help you. It's not done like that. I mean, I can give a good example. Sometimes we say it and laugh here. If I'm doing my wedding, like if my wedding time and I invite Shatawale, it's good. Shatawale wants to support me. But I bet you the wedding will be cut short early. We will close it early. If Shatawale comes there, like that's what will happen. It's not Shata's intention is to just come and spoil my wedding like that. But the crowd that he will bring, he will take them away.
Exactly.
And in fact, when he comes to that space, I am nobody at that time. He will take, though I'm the one doing my wedding, but it will be like Shatawale's event. So if Shatawale force himself to my wedding and I say, I beg Shatta, I beg this one there, don't come and spoil my dinner. Or say, I don't want unity because Shatta wants to help and I'm proving stubborn. No. The help that you want to give may not be a good one. You have good intention, but just reason with the person that you want to help. Don't do it your own way. In fact, Nana McBrown has suffered that thing not long ago. She went to a party and they were saying that she took the spotlight from the bride. Do you think it's Nana's intention to go to somebody's wedding and take the spotlight?
Yeah.
But I was asking them, who invited Nanama there? You invited her there. You know the power that she holds.
Yeah.
And now you are crying, or people are crying that, why is she there to take the shine of the bride? People like Nanama, you have to beg them, please don't come. If you want to take the spotlight, but if you invite them there, then allow them to do whatever. So if the person knows that, okay, can promise, I think you are good, you have good intention, you want to help me, but at this point, I don't need your help. And you are taking it in a negative way. I don't get it. Why should you come out and present this in this negative light as if the person doesn't like unity or something like that? No, it is wrong. I don't know why some people are saying that, yeah, Ghana, and me too, I saw some comments, somebody say crabology, the pull him down attitude.
One of my friends, my late friends used to say that, Willie Roy.
Yeah.
Willie Roy would say crabology.
And all that. But me, I'm begging people, some of these things, you have to sit back and think about it carefully. Some helps will, in fact, take you to the wrong place. And so you have to think about helping people or accepting help from people. Some people will help you just to trap you because tomorrow they will use it to say something else. So don't, like the way King Promise is talking about this, let's see that the person accepted him. I think the commentary would have been different, or the statement would have been like, I saved somebody who show was being like he couldn't sell out or something. Like it would have been something different, which will still not be positive for the person that you want to help, if indeed you wanted to help him. So I think he's coming from a good place, but his presentation and his thinking now is not in a good place. So he should rather reorient himself and know when to help people, how to just stay back if the person says I don't need your help, and how to go about your things. I mean, for them saying we don't have unity and all that, most of them is about what they wanted to do and they couldn't do. That's when they will come out and say there's no unity among us and all that. No, when it is going well for them, when they are calling people and people are accepting and them getting what they want, they don't talk about it. Yes. Yeah. So they should give us a break on some of these things and trying to paint us in a way that is not so good for the industry. In fact, we don't even need any unity to make it in the industry. Just that it will be better for us to have a strong foundation when there's that unity among us. What it means is that instead of fighting with your colleague, you will be using that energy to promote yourself or uplift yourself to the next level. Yeah. So fighting is not good, but it's not so necessary to say unity. If you do that, some people will benefit more than the others. And that one is natural. Is the competence hierarchy thing. Mm-hmm. Those who are more competent will get more than those who are like, it will be in that rank. Mm-hmm. In fact, in the space that we are in now, we don't have any benchmark, or we don't have any ranking scale or something that you say this is the best artist, followed by this, followed by that. But in our heads, we have ranked all of them. Yeah. We have it. It's automatic. It's natural. The way you will respond to certain artists and like in that order, it's there. So we just have to respect it and find a way that we will move with others. As I said, King Promise is coming from a good place, but his presentation and how he want to put this is not in a good place, and we shouldn't go that direction.
Well, thank you so much, and Team Dodo Solomon, for that delivery as well. Now let's move on to other businesses, and this time around, I have seen, especially on social media, music producer JMJ, that is Jam Master J of Extra Large Music, getting all applause from people because according to them, he had said something about entertainment pundits in Ghana. To them, JMJ has killed it. In fact, he has killed it for them because according to them, JMJ said in Ghana, if you come to the entertainment industry and they put just anybody there to come and talk, and they do this and they do this, they do that, when you have doctors, blah, 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 and people are seeing him as a hero. Meanwhile, I hear that was not even the topic they were discussing. Meanwhile, I hear that was not even part of the topics they were discussing. So what really happened? At what point did he become a hero for saying that? And what is the reality in there? Is it true that pundits are the problem of the industry? In fact, that is my question. Because he said, how will the industry grow when people bring others who are clueless and they are the problem? And sometimes he even feels was shy to be part of this industry because there is a certain Kwesiama, Roland Amate, and the team Dodi Solomon sitting on Sammy Flex TV as pundit because that he's shy to be part of the industry, and he has been seen as a hero. Go and see shares left, right, and center. I think even Shatta shared it.
Yeah, I agreed with him. Yes.
That they are the problem. Ghana Web has captured this in a story, and I would want us to read it, if it is possible. Richie, let me read it briefly, and we take it from there. It says, let me see the headline, bro. It says, Ghana music industry value -0. Hey! All because of pundits. Ghana music industry value -0. Quack pundits are major reason.
-0.
And it is because of Chemo, Roland Amate, and Kwesiama. They are the reason Ghana music industry is valued at -0. Well, let's see what the story says. Star music executive and producer JMJ has intensely bemoaned the trend of ill-informed individuals being hosted on TV and on radio as entertainment pundits. Intimating this is solely unprofessional, he added it has consequently eaten away the value of show business in Ghana. The producer for serial hitmakers like Kaki and Samini, JMJ said, sometimes I feel shy telling my close mates that I'm actually part of this industry. Hey. He spoke on the national broadcasters GTV on record label contracts, what a musician must know. So that was what they were talking about. He spoke on the national broadcasters GTV on record label contracts, what a musician must know. JMJ noted that when there is a health issue, they bring health professionals. When there is an agreed conversation, they bring farmers and people who are well versed in the matter. Surprisingly, however, he noted it is not same in showbiz when personnel are outlined for industry conversations. Sometimes when you hear some people talking on TV and they talking on behalf of all of us, it is saddening. You ask, what is the reason you are qualified to be on this set? He quizzed. JMJ recalled back then at media establishments such as GBC here, program producers knew it was a risk to put a layman to mislead the public. He asked his audience to imagine they brought a fake doctor here and he started giving wrong prescription, and then the innocent person at home just swallows it. Entities like GBC know the danger, so they will make sure they go for people who are well versed in the conversation.
JMJ doesn't know GBC.
The JR music founder stressed. Conversely, in the entertainment industry, we are the only people that you would hear introduce someone for a conversation as he's a pundit, he's a music critic. Meanwhile, he intimated the individual has no educational or relevant industry experience for the topic. And that's how we grew as an industry. That's why its value is -0 today, he concluded. Charlie. Now me kind story na asem no nya me time, but me kind story na asem na me time. Meanwhile, in the same studio, Sally man was there. Kojokin was there.
Yeah, was there. Yeah.
Alongside Kojokin, who is the co-host with another host called what's her name? Hager. Sister Hager. Chemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro, papa.
Na nyami ishrai pe.
Oh.
Send a shutter kind. You leave the poor people behind. You leave all of you poor people and you go. You leave all of you poor people and you go. Chavo, how do we handle this?
Yeah. First of all, JMJ, I think he doesn't know GBC when it comes to putting wrong people on air. In fact, they have done it. GBC. No. Listen. GBC, they have done it several times. So, like, he was trying to, what is the right word? He was trying to pander them or something. There's a word like that.
Pamper.
No, trying to say something for them to feel okay.
Okay.
Patronize them.
Patronize them will be a good word. Let me use that. He was just trying to patronize them. I mean, what he was saying, the analogy, putting wrong guys on TV or on radio, it can only be a mistake, like at the bottom of it. If we take that thing out, then yes, there could be people that will talk in a way that you can go like, they don't know what they are talking about. Why are they the ones talking? In fact, the way he spoke, he can qualify to be in that position.
Yeah.
Even though he is claiming to be the industry guy because he has done hit songs and all that. That's his qualification. Yes, some of us, we have not done any hit songs. Some of us, we have not come out with any song that you can say, okay, we have a hit song. By the money that we have brought in this industry, I think his song may not even take him there. So he should be careful.
Say it all for me.
Yes.
The dollars, say don't say money.
Yes.
The
dollars that we have brought in this industry.
That one to be heavier.
Yes, his song may not even bring such money. So he should be careful the way he will talk about some of these things. Yes. So here is the thing. If you disagree with somebody or somebody is saying something that he's totally wrong, yes, you can talk about it. This guy, he's wrong. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You can say that. But to generalize it and make it look like that is the problem of the day, it's even wrong. If he knows the industry, if he is part of the industry as he claims, then he should know that pundits will be the least of the industry's problem. Because pundits are just sharing their views. Yes. You can take it or not. You know that they are nobody. They are not saying anything good. Why do you think that they have influence that can collapse the industry?
To -0.
Yes, to -0. If they have that power, they have the power to make the industry go -0. And you are still saying that they don't know anything, they are clueless. People should judge for themselves who is clueless here. If you consider somebody who can cause this damage and somebody who is part of the industry and he thinks that you need certain form of qualification that he didn't mention to be or to talk about industry matters, then people should judge for themselves. I think it was a wrong thing for him to say. I disagree with him totally. And my thing is that you don't need any qualification as he wants to put it, because he was trying to mention other professions like the doctors, they bring them there all the time. Doctor, but that's not the point anyway. Like, we can make that mistake. I remember one Foster something. I've forgotten this example. Yes, the guy claimed to be a physics laureate, like the highest form of award that you can get in academia. Like if you are learning, professor, whatever, the highest form of award that you can get is to be called a Nobel laureate.
Yes.
And this guy on GTV said that he's a Nobel laureate in physics, robotics. He has invented certain things. He has inventions. And GBC put this guy on air, on their show, and the guy was claiming all this. Meanwhile, just confirming what the guy was saying was just a phone away or a click away. You can just enter his name and know that he's lying. GBC put that guy on air. But JMJ is taking GBC out of such things which may happen. My point is that that thing may happen, and we will all agree that not every pundit or not all pundits will qualify or will meet the standard that we are looking for. No. You can't get it anywhere, including the doctors that he's mentioned. We have quack doctors.
Of course.
We have quack pharmacists. We have quack farmers. Some people who claim to be farmers, but they have never stepped foot in any farm before. We have all of that. So it is everywhere. Don't make it look like it's only in entertainment that we have such things. I'm feeling that he had issue with a particular pundit or somebody sharing a view that he doesn't agree, and then he decided to give it to everybody. Shatta has done it before. Our own Adam has done it before. Yes. Like, for them, that's why I've said it here before, that nobody wants to be criticized. Forget about them. Say if you do it positively, no, they are lying to you. They don't want it. If they are the ones going to judge, in any day that they are not happy with your criticism, it is a negative thing for them. No matter what you said, it's negative for them. Imagine, like, let me take my own my recent one as an example. What I said about Scott Evans. Look at the way that they went about it. They think that, in fact, I'm nobody, I don't have the right to talk about it and all that. And I was so lenient with them. In fact, I made a mistake not to respond. So they have said all this thing, assuming that there's a one quack pundit talking about Scott Evans, but he doesn't know anything. That's what is in their head. Okay. Now I've thrown my corn. Almost so no one funny metal was saying. No, they should bring him and say that I should analyze him and let's see whether I am a quack pandit or not. Then they can decide for themselves, or anybody at all who will be watching can decide. In fact, I will do it on their own platform. I will not even do it here. They should invite me to their own platform and ask me, why did you say that? And then you will see whether the show will close. Like it will travel to the end of it. So I think if you don't like what somebody is saying, yes, you can challenge the person that what you are saying, I don't like it, and these are my reasons. I mean, that's fair. Or you disagree with the person, so you share your views. But when you generalize it and you make it look like pandits are nobody, pandits don't know what they are doing, yes, I can also tell you that you don't know what you are saying, because the money that we have brought into the music, in fact, let me use it, the dollars that we have brought into this industry, some of them claiming that they are industry people, they can't do it, and they have not done it. So they should give us a break on some of these things. Somebody going saying something wrong or saying it in a way that you disagree, yes, you have every right to counter or also say your mind. But the way they go about it, like the way JMJ did it, is so wrong. In fact, he qualifies to be one of those that he doesn't want to see them on TV.
That's the punch right there. A punchline to end the conversation. Kwesi, you are part of the quack. And it. You are the reason JMJ is vexed. How do you also see pundits to be the problem of this industry?
Bros, first, let me do a fact check. Let me do a quick fact check. JMJ is saying that when there are issues that concern doctors, they call doctors to come and then speak to it. That is a lie.
Oh,
yes.
How? Yeah.
That's I mean, unless JMJ doesn't watch morning shows in Ghana here. If he tells me he doesn't watch morning shows in Ghana here, that's fine. But if only he does, Brasa,
on GBC.
Why, when there is a medical issue, who did they call?
They call politicians.
NDC MPP.
They call NDC MPP. When there is agriculture issue, they call MPP NDC. The recent Akosombo issue, they call NDC NPP. Unless JMJ tells me he doesn't watch morning shows.
I want to ask follow-up questions, but the questions are not coming. Or maybe they wanted the political side.
Exactly. So that's why you don't generalize and say that there are some people who don't qualify to be talking about the industry matters. Because in the industry, we have divorce issues. In the industry, we have money issues like contract issues. In the industry, we have so many issues that will not involve playing a beat or making a song. But you think those people who are expert in contract issues or expert in divorce relationship issues, they don't matter to talk about industry issues. That's wrong to generalize it. That's why he's going this way.
The last or the least of it all is even when COVID came. COVID is a health related issue which we needed health professionals to speak to it. NPP, NDC were speaking to it. That is what I'm saying. Unless JMJ doesn't watch, morning shows or listen to morning shows here in Ghana, that is where he will say, when there are issues of health, they call doctors. Issues of agriculture, they call the agri blah blah. That is not true. And say I don't know the onya kakura ninja it. Moving on now to what Chemo was saying. The punditry, it is our sharing opinions. We share opinions on issues that pertains the industry. Regardless, I don't think Sammy Flex will call a nurse to come and then a nurse who is more focused in the health sector to come and speak on JMJ's issue here.
In fact, I can call a nurse to come and speak here, but the nurse will be speaking on a certain
conversation.
Yes. Yeah, that is why I'm specifying the JMJ
xylophone. One day we called some nurse to come. But it was on a specific. In fact, I will not call the nurse and ask him about artist management.
Yes, exactly. That is it. So with the issues when they come, definitely producers know who to call, and then just like you said, if it is in relation to health or other things, regardless that Showbiz Daily is purely entertainment, if it relates to health issue, you can still go ahead and call JMG to come and then speak to it. That because it is a Showbiz Daily, it is strictly JMG to come and then speak to it. You call someone who has the technical know-how to speak to it, just like you did in xylophone with the nurse. That is how it goes. And even if it relates to that, when the nurse comes, with regards to the education that he or she will give, he or she will still give the personal opinion or suggestions regarding to how to stop certain things, how to avoid certain things. And so the Pundits, it is about opinions that we share. But just me who said a missing car me. Yeah, he just lost it. Me when I listened to him, he just lost it from the beginning that they called doctors to come in and speak to. I just put everything in the box. It seems he's trying to say certain things to please the people or to please those that are around him or those that called him on the platform. But if not that not being the case, he should just open up and then speak to the fact. Roland, tell us why.
Okay, Ro, continue from there. You are the problem of the industry.
We know.
You, Roland.
We know.
You are one of the reasons why our industry is minus zero.
We know. That's
Look at me just. Tequila man.
In fact, we know. We know we are the problem, and we are not going to shy away from it.
Okay.
Because the people, in terms of JMJ and his people, are also part of the problem.
Okay.
The problem there, it is not at one place. Every department of the industry has one. So me on that level, I will agree with you. The industry is indeed minus zero, and we are all involved. We are all involved in making it minus zero. No, you see, the way the industry is built, let's take the other institutions as he would want to compare it to. Okay, in the legal field, you need to be called to the bar before you can officially be recognized as a lawyer. For you
Practicing lawyer.
Yes. In the medics world, yes, the medical association would have to authorize you for you to practice as a health professional. How many institutions do we have in this country that certify even musicians to be qualified as musicians in this country? How many?
Even in the world, there's none. The whole world.
Let's center it here because it is this industry we are talking about. How many do we have? No, we don't. So just like a musician will wake up today and give themselves a title, I am a musician. Who can fight you? Nobody. It is the same way somebody can wake up tomorrow and say, I am a music critic. You want to fight the person? It will be hard. It will be hard. Unfortunately, our mode of operation is based on your knowledge in the field that you operate and your experience in the space.
Good.
And even by far your contribution to the space. So yes, you may represent a certain department of the industry. Fair enough. You may be an investor, you may be a creator, but know that somebody is also a consumer. It is a whole body we are talking about. Let's not think that because you are the mind, the rest of the parts or the body parts are useless. So if you, the mind says we should walk from here to Kaswa, and we the legs are saying we are tired, we can't walk, don't we have the right to say we are tired, we can't walk?
We have.
So you should say that you are the mind, me I am the mind. I am telling you let's go here, let's go. You the leg is telling me we are tired. In fact, when you create products that the consumers can't consume, they are the one receiving the product. You think they don't have every right to tell you?
They have.
They have. You see, the generalization of the whole conversation in the space is our problem. And it is not only with Pundits. It is also with musicians. It is also with the other departments of the entertainment. That's what I'm saying. Everybody is involved. We all get problem. Because see, I want to agree with JMJ.
Okay.
I will agree with him in this slide. There are certain pundits or people in the space or commentators that will unfortunately generalize other people's action and would want to use it. Some of the best wrestlers will be in the space. We have it. It is in our faces. We hear them every day. We see them every day. And unfortunately, when the other parties would also want to retaliate, they will also go by the same fashion.
True.
So until every department decides to stop the generalization of these conversations, this thing is not going to stop. See, call most of, and you see, he wasn't even bold to point out Asumesi or Bente, this person, that person. No. Until we decide to hold people responsible for their actions individually, we will, this conversation, we will have it and 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 have it. In fact, the next generation will come, they will have it.
The same thing.
Because the knowledge that we have, even in this particular space at this time, is what we will pass to the next generation. So if the next generation, these musicians here, are seeing Pundits as enemies, they are telling the next generation that Pundits are your enemies. And Pundits will also tell them the rest of the entertainment and the entertainers are enemies. So this conversation, we will continue and continue and continue and continue. That is why Shatawali will come, bash people on radio, bash people on TV, bash people on traditional media. He will not take certain people out. He generalizes it. Adam will come, generalize it. JMJ will come, generalize it. So you think if other people at the other end gives also would want to generalize it, this conversation will stop? No.
It won't stop.
Sarkodie came. Hey, Sarkodie has been receiving it from some of our people. Woto. The day he gave one, go to BBC. Come and see. I can't Independence Square crying no more. Me a boy crying part. But Sammy, same way we have quack doctors in the health sector, same way we have bad people in quotes in our space.
It's obvious.
We all have problems to work on in our individual spaces. But if we that represent a certain department would want to shy ourselves away from the problem and point fingers at you people are the cause, you people are the cause, then it means that we don't see ourselves as part of the problems. Because I am just imagining out of nowhere a Pundit will just wake up and say Kojo MP is a thief. This year, what Kojo MP news? Do you know the number of things that have happened in this country that Kojo MP did not utter a word? Who will go and mention Kojo MP's name? Nobody. So the moment somebody comes to say Kojo MP is this, Kojo MP is that, we will know that as soon as you are witch hunting. But if Kojo MP goes to do something and his name is being mentioned, then kukru is happening. So kike will happen. So if you don't want to be talked about, please just leave the space. Vanish. That not being said, some of our people are also giving the space a bad name. And me, I will always say this. We can't also retaliate, like I said, because we are all generalizing the conversation, this problem will still be there. If we really want a solution to this problem, let's stop pointing accusing fingers at the opposite direction.
But do you think there's a problem? Me, I don't see that.
No, me, I want to agree with him that there's a problem. If there's a problem, then
problem caused by who?
By ourselves.
Because in every profession there's a ranking. So you rank pundits and know that yes, some are down, some are up.
If you call JMJ out of the platform that he was speaking on, take him outside. JMJ is Saliman part of the program. He will say yes. He will say yes to it. But you were sitting right in front of the person.
But you couldn't tell it.
You couldn't tell it. Is that not a problem?
It's not a problem.
You say it's not a
no.
I am using his own analogy.
Yeah.
So if what he's saying is the problem, then there is a problem there. I am using his own statement. I'm not going away from whatever I am saying. I want to agree with him. Because I am sure if you call JMJ right now, ask him to list 10 people that he thinks like an example of what he's saying, Saliman will be part of them. But right in her face, you couldn't tell her. And you see, if you don't agree with the person, me, I wish, as you are an expert in the space, why do we always choose the easy way out, as in pointing accusing fingers, rather than doing intellectual exercise? We hate intellectual exercises in this country. Plenty. You know somebody is spewing gibberish. No problem. Instead of you coming to insult the person, say the person is not making sense. Bring your sense. Bring your sense.
And let's discuss it.
And let's discuss your sense. Because, see, I will end with this. It's the best. If the best is not available, the one available will become the best. So if you say your sense is not, there is no sense in this conversation, so nobody is making sense. Oga Madam, please bring your sense.
This one be Oga Kota. Don't be the Madam.
Please
Kota.
bring your sense. So we compare. See, the reason why Samini and Shatawali were going back and forth is that this person has this opinion, that person has that opinion. And do we see them holding each other by the neck? No, because they are having an intellectual exercise. That is what will bring sanity and growth in the space. Okay, I am saying we should do it this way. A, B, C, D is the reason. No, I am saying we should go right. A, B, C, D is the reason. Now, the others who would want to judge for themselves will compare these two statements. But if we want to choose the easy way out, you are not making sense. Oh, you are talking rubbish. Oh, you are not saying, you are not saying, no, you don't qualify to be this, you don't qualify. Then nobody would qualify. Let's all go and sleep. So yes, if the industry is -0, we are all involved.
But honestly, me, I don't see any problem, because in every industry there's that natural ranking. Now, if you say mention top pundits in Ghana, you ask anybody, they will list certain people.
Yes.
And then if you go around and ask a lot of people, then you will see that some names will come top, and some names will come down. It's the competence ranking that we are doing here.
Yeah.
So
and it's the same thing we do to them that they are not happy about.
Yes, the same thing. It's just the competence ranking.
Well, I won't say much on this because at the moment, if I say much, I'm in the middle of two worlds: the world of the artist and the world of the pundits, and I am in their midst. So my statement should be very, very calculated and measured. Else, it is either I'll hurt these people or I'll hurt those people. So let's maintain it there. But we can say that these artists who think that pundits are the problem, how often do they even take instructions from some of these pundits? Not all of some of these pundits. At every point in time, they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
They have what they are doing. In fact, everything that they want to do, they have earmarked them. So why do they think someone is a problem? How about they themselves going at each other sometimes? Are they also the problem that we have in the zero value or minus zero value? Minus zero. Let's end it here. Special thanks to Intimdo Solomon. You can also call him Chemo at the extreme end. In the middle is Roland Amate, and my immediate left is Kwesi Ama, who is a blogger. He joined us later. And of course, to Digital Rasta, he's called Currency, who did camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor-director of the show. And to you for watching, God bless you for always spending quality time here on Sammy Flex TV. Really, we appreciate you and we pray that you continue to support us. Remember to subscribe to us and tell others that Sammy Flex TV is the real deal when it comes to show business in Ghana. We say it as it is. Sometimes we are quack. Sometimes
we are the best.
Sometimes we are one. Sometimes we are the best. However you want it, take it. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here. Ta-ta.